line. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now McKinnon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. That was Morris. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
21.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bud Dupree coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Go ahead. Here we go. 11.
Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon, 29 yards. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. That'll carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Here we go, let's go!
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
Here we go. Hey. Got three down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Morris. And hard running's going to get him over. The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. And on the ground they go with a running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. To punt this one away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Roethlisberger. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. So our Madden cover guy, Antonio Brown, with a catch. He turned 30 back in July. He's been nagged a little bit by a quad injury, but they think he'll be perfectly fine by game 1.
Yeah, they're not worried about him at all. He understands his body very well. They'll bring him along slowly because the production has been off the charts throughout his career. I just love the way he shows up at camp every year. 2 years ago, comes in a Rolls Royce. How about this year? Helicopter. Cannot wait to see 2019. Private jet. What do you think?
Yeah, I was thinking 1 if by land, 2 if by sea. Can he navigate a boat through the 3 rivers? I don't know. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
This is taken at the 15. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down. Inside the 30-yard line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17th. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 1:59 to go in the 1st half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Go ahead, go ahead. Wait.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go.
And they'll run it here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Hey, go. 11. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Hurry up! Hurry up! Here we go! Hurry up! Hurry up!
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Gold is able to put it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Let's go! Let's go!
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Here we go. Let's go.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go!
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And this time, he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Four down. Check. Look, there's a King.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run it with Bell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hurry up. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, CD, in a couple of weeks we can make our Super Bowl predictions, but for right now, I want to get your AFC Division Champion predictions. Who do you have?
All right, let's start in the AFC East. It's New England. Do we need to say any more?
No, I don't think so. I don't think there's a challenger behind them in that division right now.
That tends to cover. Miami believes that they can be.
He's got daylight. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Hurry up, let's go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Wait a second. 8. Check 3.
The give is to Bell. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Back now in Pittsburgh. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a toss play. It's Morris. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Alfred Morris, 27 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Now Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Throwing now. Roethlisberger on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And on the ground they go with a running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over, hands.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Garrett Selleck from 21 yards away. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The tackle by Eric Armstead. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Roethlisberger. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Snickers, 66.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
This is Morris. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Now Garoppolo into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. A give to Bell. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They go play action here on 1st down. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. This is Bell. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. On 3rd down, it's Bell. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.